Hey Leo, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name is Christina and I'm a Swedish Australian living and working as a medium, psychic and artist in southern Sweden. I need to ask you for your help first and foremost. The last 2 weeks, Ella, for the second time, Spirit has asked me to draw a portrait. So they help me. I meditate and they show me the lines, and it looks bloody awful because I'm not practiced at doing it. So it looks more like a caricature than a portrait. But I certainly know what the person in question looks like. And for the second time, it's a child that's come through. This child was called Dylon. He was born in 1979, so he would have been turning 41 any day now because he was also born in the sign of Pisces. He passed away he was born 79 and he was 8, so 87 he would have passed away, right? He was a African American living in Omaha, freedom loving little boy, full of jumps and joy and laughter, throwing his head back when he laughed. And I would really like you to have a think about if you possibly knew or you could work out who this little boy was, so that I can get in contact with his family, or if they can contact me and I can do a proper portrait and they can get the message that he wants them to receive. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. But now let's look at you. So the cards I work with are called the Goddess Tarot. They're made by Chris Walter, an American artist, and they're magnificent because they have the whole major arcana is made up of goddesses from all over the world. They're very empowering, even to men, and they have taught me everything I know. So let's see. I can see what I believe is a young Leo woman. And I'll just try and get my bearings here first and foremost. I wonder if they are her parents. I think so. Or your parents, I should say. Here you are. You're a woman around 26 or younger. You're not a child. You're in your 20s somewhere. And a very good friend. Somebody that everybody enjoys being around. You're good fun and you're very sympathetic and you're lovable and loving. And you're pretty carefree as well. So you don't make problems unnecessarily. Where there is a problem, it's with your family and your background. You seem to have come away from home in an unbelievably good... I can only speak Swedish at the moment. You could have been very damaged by your upbringing, but you're surprisingly not. But you have an unbelievable amount of knowledge when it comes to use and abuse. And I see these are your parents, your mum and your dad, a king and queen of cups. So they possibly are Cancer, Scorpio and or Pisces, but they're certainly very sensitive people. And I think they're more likely very sensitive people, because I see here why can't I find the words? This is a card of psychic health or ill health. Here we have depression and anxiety at worst. It can also mean that somebody's very exhausted, but that's not the case here. But your parents have turned this psychological or this I think they might have been, both of them. And they have not been great parents. They've stood by each other but not been there in the same sense for the children. But they have understood that now. And they have also understood that you and your siblings, I see at least a brother. Yeah, so far I only see a brother, have fared quite ill in the family life. This is the family life in reverse, so it wasn't as good as it should be. Sorry about the dogs. It's play. And the 10 of Cups in reverse as well. But now they also show me this card, which is the 4 of Cups, which for me represents abuse of different sort. It also represents medberoende och beroende, dependency and codependency. But it's in the reverse, so things have happened between your parents and they have made lots of realizations. I don't see that you have any contact with them. And it's not for me to say get in contact with them, but it is for me to say that if you should choose to, I think you will find that they are very, very different. And you wouldn't regret it either. So, and also your brother. Do you have contact with your brother? I'm not so sure about that. He's a very cool guy, young man. And he's very... Nej, sluta nu. Hallå! Tyst. Shh. He's quite empowered and he's doing very well for himself, but he has deeper pain than you do. So if you don't have contact with your brother, please do. He's very sensitive too. I think maybe he's quite artistic and he's not really getting the flow of that. Maybe that's what's happened with the parents as well, that you've grown up with artistic parents. They're certainly very sensitive. So I could imagine that they have been artists or are. And you seem to be studying, and well done. Because that's going to be great for your future. It's going to be great for your I really can't talk. I don't know if it's because I just want to speak Swedish or if it's because it's Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it's that one, I think. You're in a very good path here with your education. It's going to do you wonders. And I can't see what you're going to work with, but I do see that it's good for you. And especially that you're good for the job as well. So keep at it. I don't think you have that long to go. So that's what the cards had to tell you, Ms. Leo, from the tarot cards. But we'll take some oracle cards and start with this one, Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance Oracle. Beautiful cards. And they were a present to me from my soul sister, Julia, in Australia. So it's very nice to have them. So Spirit, what would you like Ms. Leo to know? What can you tell our Leo friend with these cards? There are goddesses, of course, here as well. Please, Spirit, or I will have to split the deck. I'll have to split the deck. Oh, it says, Cordelia, go outside. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Well, that's always good advice, but I don't know how relevant it is for you. We'll take another card. Spirit, can you help us out, please? Yes, 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 yes. This one. Oh, Lakshmi, Indian goddess. She's the Wheel of Fortune in my tarot deck. And it says, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Now, I don't think you're the worrying type at all. In fact, I saw the opposite. But maybe it's a bit tough with your studies. So don't worry about it. That's going to be fine. Stick at it. This is a yogic path. Oracle deck made by Sahara Rose. Beautiful texts. And the artwork is made by Danielle Knoll. Tapas and Santosha. Here's tapas and here is Santosha. I have no idea what any of them are, but we'll soon find out. They're not chakras. I don't think they're deities either. Tapas is yoga. Maybe you're a yoga practitioner. Self-discipline. I like that. You've gotten where you are because of your discipline. Tapas. And this will continue to take you where you need to go. While discipline sounds like a heavy word, it's really just committing to becoming the highest version of yourself. Yeah, Leos are known for being well-disciplined, well-organized, and goal-oriented. So this sounds like you to me. The next evolvement will require refinement of your inner strength. You're undergoing a deep transformation, stepping outside of your comfort zone, gaining strength, moving through fear. Now is the time to ask yourself the important question: what practices have I committed to? What practices do I still need to commit to? Is my daily routine serving me? How can I improve it? Where do I need to set boundaries in my life to further align with my truth? Am I showing up for myself the way I would for a friend or a child? I think that last one is the nut to be cracked, really. I felt that straight away. I saw what a wonderful friend you are, what a wonderful friend you are. And I think you're very loyal and you will do exactly what's required of you. And make sure you do that for yourself as well. This other card was Santosha. Also yoga. I will show it to you again, just in case. Santosha. You're at a place, it's contentment. You're at a place where you can relax, unwind, and be content with where you are. You've done tremendous work to be at this place. Now is the time to let it sink in and enjoy the fruits of your labor. We often spend our whole lives striving toward the next goal and skipping over accomplishments. We never allow ourselves to experience true santosha or contentment for where we are at in this present moment. Well, there you go. Do that, because this is about your studies too, I think, and also the fact that you've come out of your family reasonably unscathed was the word I couldn't find before. But I might be wrong, and maybe you seem unscathed in the cards because of the inner work that you've done so far. It makes a difference, of course. And that could be why you're so imbalanced. So, experience the true santosha, the contentment of what you've achieved so far and where you are at this present moment. Take a few moments to close your eyes, place your hands on your heart, and breathe. Take in all that is around you, what you've co-created, how far you've come, how blessed you are, the people who love you, that you're safe, loved, and supported by the universe. You will not fall behind by taking a pause and being content with what you have. In fact, this kapha, earthy energy will nourish you throughout all your future endeavors. Wonderful. Yeah, you're wonderful. Thank you, Leo, for letting me do your reading. All the best of luck. Bye.